With Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Third down. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
57. Mike, 57.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the 16, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play action, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin, 91 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chargers 10, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
It's 4th down. Ty Long in punt formation for the Chargers.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think partly you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert just beat the play clock. On the screen, this is Eckler. Got room for Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. Able to slither by. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Ooh, with a juke. And bulldozing his way through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Chargers 20, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Going on the ground with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Play action. It's Herbert. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A nice little juke. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, 227 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a